Boom. Oh, well, at least I can sell my stuff here. Okay, so we're confronting the Hope Tech guy. That's interesting.
Local security handles most problems.
Okay, not them. I think it was the this place trying to sell.
Some rules. If there's one place there's some law and order, don't even think about it. No haggling. The price is the price. And might be some other rules. Don't be an ass.
Yeah, I've already stolen from you, my guy. You must get high marks for customer service.
I didn't start this way. Got myself robbed a few times. Swindled a couple. So now I look out for number one. And it's not like there's anywhere else on this rock to buy weapons. You may be thinking this place is a dump, but the hardware isn't. Lots of customers pass through. We got something for everyone.
Let's see what you got.
Music to my ears.
Where's she?
Yes.
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion.
Damn it, I just came for the weapon. I'm guessing today is the day of what's-his-name's funeral. A lot of us are in shock. It's normal. You're mourning too, Andrea, in your own way.
I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... it is not the same. I cannot explain why. I am not sure I am making sense.
You're making perfect... There's no way to... There's no sense in me made of it, any of this. There's no right way to feel.
Thank you.
Alright. She loves that. Lovely. Now give me my stuff.
I am sorry. My head is swimming.
Oh my god.
I am reminded of how different Constellation works compared to what I'm used to. This is harder than I expected.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll have to do that one, like,
Yes,
after
what?
this. Go see what they're up to.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Let's see. I'll keep my big revolver. I'll confront this son of a bitch. No, I have my shotgun.
Don't spring for the extended warranty.
It would have been kind of cool and funny if, like, he had all the guards sick on me. And I would have to fight my way through the facility. Where's your boss? Bring him. I know exactly what he's done. That's why I snitched onto this place for Ryujin. Cause fuck y'all. Oh yeah, there's the guards.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Bert.
Off-worlders.
We set some ambitious quotas. You met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news. Whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Those jackasses on line A are gonna be the death of me.
Oh wow, why'd she change up her mood so
Something
quickly?
more you need, Deputy?
Oh no.
Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news.
No good. Oh, I learned something very
Did
interesting.
you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Let's see. Press B.
Back to work.
Okay, yeah. I wanted to do a couple of things here. So, first, let's do precognition, but before that, we need to switch up our persuasion. We're gonna need it. There we go. Pop that.
Enjoy your visit.
Good to see you again. Well, I've just received. He said you. I trust You're here with...
Oh, I learned something
Did you
interesting.
now? Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Told me you hired him to clear out the disgraced war hero went to prison. You actually believed him. I'm afraid has implicated you. Who court-martialed. It's over, Hope. I know you. That's hell of an accusation. I don't care for your... I'm afraid has implicated you.
Oh, the same Paxton Hull who was court-martialed during the Colony War? Well, I've never met the man, and I can't imagine why he'd make an accusation against me.
I have evidence that you hired first to seize. Kept the slate. Do you deny that you were involved? Don't presume to question me. You know who I am.
Don't presume to question me. You know who I am.
I never noticed. He's got a hell of a chin. Kept to use as evidence against you. Hull burned you pretty good. He gave me the slate with your negatives to the first.
Seems I put my trust in the wrong man. I suppose that changes things. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Barrett. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Start talking, you traitorous bastard. I want the details before I nail you to this. Just hear me out and you'll see I had good reason for doing this. Of course, of course. I want all the details before I nail you. So why not?
Just hear me out, and you'll see. I had a good reason for what I did. The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
So you used unwitting farmers to transform the soil. The fertilizer, not all at once, of course, but we could never find anything that would grow in it.
Not all at once, of course, but we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed and died.
So you used unwitting farmers to transform the soil.
Mining is expensive, and so is the cost of raw materials. My mineral-enriching fertilizer solves several problems at once. The farmers provide free manual labor, and once the land is ready, we move in to extract and process the soil.
You sit on the Council of Governors. You betrayed the very people you are supposed to represent.
I wish there'd been another way, but I had to play the hand I was dealt.
First of all, I do not see how, like, if making the, like, quickest buck and simplest buck, then I guess I kind of understand. But he is supposed to be looking out for the people and making sure that they live a good life. So I don't know why he's giving people free farms just to steal from them. It's like maybe giving them a free place to stay, but they have to become farmers, and they get like paid at least a somewhat decent salary just so they live on the farm.
Let's get on with it, shall we? Look around you. Everyone in this building, in this town, is depending on me. I provide the jobs that put food on their tables, clothes on their backs, and roofs over their heads. The fact is, the business hasn't been doing well lately. Without drastic action, cuts would become unavoidable. These people work hard for me, and they trust me to do the same in return. I will not let them down.
That's why you do not oversize, or I don't know what it's called, like expand your business too big to where eventually you have to like let people go. That's why you have to like decide on a business size, I would say. Like, I'm not a business person that has made, but from what I've seen, businesses just keep trying to get bigger and bigger, and eventually that becomes like unsustainable once they reach a certain size, because they're always going to try and either make more products, which then that requires a lot more production, and with more production, it's like if a single product becomes like I don't know what was called, basically unsalvageable, or like it just gets terrible reviews, then that's like a huge loss in money. And if you continue to have major losses, then your business closes or you have to cut back on workers.
Look, I'll level with you. We're falling behind the competition. The hardworking people of this town depend on me for their livelihoods, and I won't let them down. Cutting my costs means saving their jobs.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Barrett. I can take your job and more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
Like I said, I give you... That's not enough. You're right. Those families deserve to be and people you hired must have killed. What about them? You're right. Of course, something must be done.
You're right. Of course, something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word.
And that's not enough.
You're right. Yeah, those families deserve to be compensated for the inconvenience. Well, perhaps a discount on their next purchase from Hope Tech.
They might not be so keen to purchase a ship built with the blood of their compatriots.
With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
Too bad. Die before you could tell. Are you trying to buy me off? I'm offering you a reward. You're going to, and I'll be telling the marshal, let's not be too hasty. But I have my job to do. Of course you do. Take a moment to consider the big picture. Are you trying to buy me off?
Did I not make myself clear? I'm offering you a reward for a job well done. Nothing more. And with that job so capably done, we'll consider the matter closed. I'll be needing that slate from Major Hull, of course.
I understand your position, but I have my job to do.
Of course you do. But first, take a moment to consider the big picture. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
I have never seen such a narcissistic person. I think that's how you say it. Thinking his company won't live without him. Like, I'm sure somebody will step up as the CEO or whatever position he's supposed to be in. Like, there's usually board members that save a company or like make decisions if the CEO or main person is not around. Like, you made those farmers suffer?
But on a much larger scale, yes.
If it means making you pay, don't put this on me, Hope. I don't want anyone to suffer. I want justice. Justice can be deprecated.
I have to admit, I admire that uncompromising attitude. You've made your position clear, Deputy. Now, it's my turn. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
You have overestimated your position, Mr. Hope.
Bribes and threats aren't good enough. For employees' sake, I'll keep your secret, but your scheme ends now. If you refuse to, I have to force you.
You just threatened a member of the Council of Governors. On my authority, you're stripped of rank, declared an outlaw. Guards! Dispose of this criminal.
Like, it'd be cool if, like, that actually worked. Like, you were, like, stripped of your rank and you had to become an outlaw because, like, of the overwhelming number of security guards or something that you had to run away.
I'm hit! That kind of power. I'm glad it is in your hands.
Look. Okay, well, I can't do anything about his security. Hold on. Okay, he's down for the count. Let me just blow away his security guards. Andrea, what the hell are you doing? Also, why are all his security guards so far away? What the hell? Oh, that's his assistant. Interesting. Oh god. Blaster. Oh my god, Andrea, you're so bad. Like, literally, I'm trying to do a different timeline of where this dude survives. but yet the game prevents me from actually making that a timeline. Like, it makes me have to do the kind of sort of evil route. Also, it would be just like, I don't know, it'd be pretty cool if this entire place was on like lockdown and being like, the Freestar Ranger has gone rogue. Take him out. Like, look, I just murdered right in front of that robot, and yet it doesn't give a shit, which is funny. Alright. I'm here to talk. We're here to talk. I just shot him in the back. Make sure you tell everyone. We need you to tell everyone.
He tried to have you killed.
And he's probably gonna kill you too.
Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful.
He cared about the people loyal to him, but nobody else.
The first part is true. He always looked out for us, for his employees.
Then that's how you should remember it. It doesn't justify what he did.
No, of course not. But there was more to him than that. He had a genuinely good side, a caring side. And now he's... You killed him.
I didn't want to kill him.
Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
There must be a second command.
That would be Elana. Elana Nwankwo. She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
There are uncertain times ahead for you, but they will pass.
Alright, interesting. So, yeah. Things will continue. See, they did have a second command after all. I knew they had people. Alright, where...
Just keep it holstered, and we'll get along fine.
Oh, I was like, what was I looking through glass? I was like, what the hell?
Howdy.
Come here, Andrea.
I am sorry.
Hi.
Oh my god, still.
Payday is always
Mother-
a good day.
Oh my god, these guys. Alright, well, whatever. Move it.
You here for commerce? Or another bored tourist? You ready to do some business? Hopefully something catches.
Alright, well, I sold quite a lot, and so now I guess I can just go back to the marshal. Let's go back to Aquila.
These people claim to be independent, yet they still crowd together behind walls.
Yeah, I mean, that's what independence is. You know, being with your own people. And plus, you can do solo work. Oh my god. I was like, did I use the wrong power? Grab dash.
Finally saved up enough.
What's
You're
up,
back.
Marshall?
Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
It was their hideout, but I took care of them. Your guess was around the money. It was their
I
base.
take it that they weren't too much trouble for you, given that you're standing here. Did you find out why the first was taking over farms?
Hope to save his company. It was a scheme to save his company.
Wait a damn minute. You're saying Ron Hope was behind this whole thing?
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
He supplied the farms with experimental. It boosted the soil's mineral, but killed. Something about the transfer in the soil. I didn't really understand it.
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
Here's your proof. My word isn't good enough. Yeah, no, we need to give the slate.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
He and his men attacked me. He didn't survive. But he wouldn't go down without a fight. He tried to kill me. It was the last mistake.
Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Free Star Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of.
You need to die.
Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal.
Making me a full-on ranger
When you
instead of a
first joined
deputy.
us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Free Star Ranger?
I've been ready since the start.
In that case, I won't hold you back any longer. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
Well done.
It'd be funny if, like, I was able to mention, well, he kind of revoked that before he tried to kill me. Thank you for having faith in me.
You've shown that faith was well placed. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Woo! Hold on, let quick save real quick. Woo!
Might wish to lighten. No.
Oh my god. Woohoo! Getting a full-on brawl. Oh my god. This is actually super freaking funny. Hold on, wait. Jesus, I become a ranger, but then the second I do, I then just want to murder all of them. This is a what if scenario. This is what would happen if I turned evil. Andrea hated that. What? Oh my god, he's just an immortal entity. Yeah, a few of these guys are unfortunately immortal. Like, I hate that when some of them are like immortal. Although I just like to see which ones are. Is she fighting with me or is she fighting against me? I don't understand. Yeah, this is kind of funny. If only I could end my own life. But the only thing I can do is just reset back to my next life. Hello, Andrea? Blow away this old man. I just like how I murdered most of them.
No! Get away! You can't take me. Looking good for you.
Jesus Christ, I'm murdering all of them. You too. Oh my god. No survivors. Imagine if I were to actually live in this timeline. I just murdered the entire Freestar Collective. Deputy, whatever. Well, it's just him. Yeah, so this guy.
By the authority of the Freestar Collective, stand down.
Wow. Last. Don't worry, I'll go quietly. You won't take me alive.
Do this the hard way, huh? Watch it.
Ow. Oh god. Yeah, unfortunately, he's also an immortal.
Look out!
I just want to figure out who's immortal. Okay, Helga's immortal. The captain's immortal. Diego's immortal. Emma's immortal. I think these guys are like the worst ones to die. It's so funny how those guys, I just tossed the nade and they weren't even expecting and they just died instantly. All right. Fire, kill me. Kill me. I'm taking you all with me. Everyone congratulating me. You have been granted your very own Star Eagle class starship with no registration
I do
fee
not wish to
required.
judge, but I doubt you truly need to be carrying all of that.
Yep, well, I can go. Alright, so let's... Yeah, so the Freestar Collective missions are finally over. So let's see. The memorial, I should go to a lodge and attend. Yep, let's go. Let's go to this. Meet at the lodge. Fuck, I'm carrying too much stuff. I must go.
The rock is surprisingly well fortified. The early settlers here were quite practical.
Blom, 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 blom. Okay, am I close enough? Can I leave? Damn it. Fuck y'all. I think this is so bullshit. Talk to Marco Jawson. I'm dying. Slowly dying. But let me in. Like, I'm literally on my fucking ship. I swear to God, I hate this. Where is it? All the way over there? Fuck. Every single walk I do causes me a lot of pain. Hold on, isn't there something that can help me get, like, O2? There we go. I'll make it. Imagine I just get here at the end of the funeral. That'd be kind of funny. I rushed all the way over here. Ah! Where the hell is it? All the way down here? Is it in the well? I don't know why it's in the well. Is it in the spaceport? Where the fuck is it? Like, y'all making it way too confusing. Okay, it's up here. Who the hell are you? Oh my god. Okay, wait. Apparently I went to the wrong mission.
I take it your neighbor's new recruit?
And you must be the smuggler. I mean, I got plans. Don't you mean the new rook?
Ah, you must not be used to pirates being so cordial. But in the heart of New Atlantis, we have to do our best to keep up appearances. I can't afford to be as rough as some of our cohorts. It's bad for business.
And you must be the smuggler.
Careful, the walls have ears. SY 920 is one of my regular stops, so I already have the necessary approvals. Neva says you're after a piece of UC tech. So to get it, we're going to need to get you on board. I can do that, but I have conditions.
Great, more rules to follow. My sister will provide you with...
Neva warned me you were difficult. Clearly I didn't understand what she meant, but I do now. If I can be candid, for this job to work, we'll have to do this my way. We take my ship, and you're a member of my crew. But make no mistake, once you board, the risk is entirely yours. This route is highly lucrative, and sacrificing it is not an option.
I was counting on the extra gun. You just bail if something happens. How loyal are you to the fleet?
Look, I know I don't have a lot of history with the fleet, but I'm putting my reputation and ship on the line for this. That alone should tell you enough.
No, that doesn't, because if you do escape by yourself, I mean, it's easy enough to abandon a ship and save your life.
It's not personal. If you're caught, that entire installation will be on you. There's nothing I can do for you at that point, except send flowers to your next of kin.
Just counting on... Got it.
Good. Then we have a deal. In any case, when you're ready, meet me at my ship. It's the Jade Swan. And make sure you're prepared for the long haul. Once you're on board SY-920, you can't come and go as you please.
Alright. I'd like to know who I'm working as. Can you tell me about yourself?
I'd like to, but I need to keep a low profile. In my experience, the more people know about you, the more they have over you.
I've worked in the car. It can be cutthroat trade.
Even more so when the cargo is contraband. I don't know why I'm telling you this, but sometimes I want to gather my creds and take a nice, long vacation in outer systems. But then I do the math, and I don't have enough creds. Hopefully, this job will change that. Anyways, I appreciate the small talk. Delgado's crew aren't usually so chatty. But let's keep our focus on the mission. We can swap bar stories and share scars when we've got enough creds to buy the bar and fix the scars.
How often do you dock at the station?
Enough to be on a first-name basis with the Marines working the comms. It also helps they want us to dock. A cargo ship means supplies, special requests, slates from home. In the void of space, a cargo hauler is a soldier's best friend. Only what I've been told. Get you on the SY-920, get you out if I can. That being said, I can be a better guide if I know what it is we're after. So, it's up to you.
I said, you don't need to know. Neva said you don't need to know the details. Delgado wants a comm spike.
Interesting. When we get to the station, I'll see if I can pull any information on its whereabouts. Hopefully that'll make for a smoother trip.
What else do you know about the comm spike?
Less than you. And even if I did, I'm a smuggler, not a scientist. But if Delgado's after it, then I have a feeling there's a pile of crickets waiting at the end of this job. So we better do it right.
Alright,
We'll talk more on the ship.
Yep. Running encumbered. Oh my god. Well, at least I'm full now. Oxygen, so I can... Man. I can't believe I didn't have this mission. Okay. So, we're finally here. Finally. I made it. I didn't miss his funeral.
How different Constellation works compared to what I'm used to.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and
Who is
never
she?
returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the dark.
I just want to see something.
Yes. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of them. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
I'm just disrespecting his grave. His portrait.
If anyone else wants to say a few words.
Oh, come on. Why do I gotta say a few words? I was like barely gonna do his side quest at the end, and then he's the one to die. Alright, let me say a few. I guess I should say so, but I don't know what. Thank you all for coming. Gotta say it. Barrett, he was murdered. I let Barrett down. I'm sorry. Knew the dangers we face better than anyone. I could have saved him. I should have been the one who's gotten out of him. If he was here, he would tell us to keep going, to never stop. And I'm going to miss him for the rest of my life. I don't know how I'm going to live without him. I'll do everything I can to honor his memory.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
Is anyone else going to say something? Oh, I guess you can hear everyone and what they have to say. Interesting.
I thought maybe I would come up with something to say, but I've got nothing. So instead, I thought I would quote something that gave me comfort a long time ago. Is God real?
Oh my god, he's
Proper
bringing out the
question would
religious
be,
talk.
Is reality divine? Existence itself is a mystery which yearns to be uncovered.
Oh my god, I skipped an
What
hour,
is goodness
and
but
yet
a comparison
he's still
to the
going.
good? What is existence but a participation in being? For where the diversity of the universe inspires awe and wonder, it exists
I like how
only in
what's his name is
contrast
back
to a
there.
simplicity so pure that it may only be understood.
Where is what's his name, the cowboy?
Divine. Our essence is what was imagined by its mind.
Oh, they're drinking in back here.
Is it quieter in the lodge, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's quieter.
That even these metaphors.
You brewing again, Sam, although right time, right place.
I guess it's good to be in fashion. You know, there's an old Aquila story about two pioneers who got lost trying to find a new frontier to settle. One of them takes ill. Clear he's not gonna make it, he turns to his partner and says, "Don't bury me. Let the ground take what it's due. I'd rather be a ghost chasing after you than walk through the pearly gates knowing an eternity of loneliness until you get there." Sad story, huh?
Yeah, sad story, Sam. You don't need a story.
You look after yourself.
And him.
Drink?
I've got some
Pour
stuff
one out to the blackest sea?
Pour one out to me, Vlad. No drinks. I'll take both my drink and the blackest sea, thank you.
Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond.
Two old friends.
Aye.
Did Vladimir
Got a lot
like
of
that?
Sad tales I'm running through my head right now.
What'd she have to say?
Hi.
Hey, so look, I'm literally the last person who should be talking to a kid about death, but here I am.
So it's up to us.
Is talking supposed to make us all feel better? Is that why we're all here?
We've lost someone, only natural to come together. But if we drift apart now, we won't be able to help each other.
What's the point? It's not going to change anything.
You're not alone, Cora. We're here for you.
We are the ones that judge things.
But we keep on living.
Or evil.
No,
Joyful.
there's no changing what happened, but we here have to keep on living.
Every day is going to be worse now. Don't you get that? I want to be alone for a while, okay?
Walter, are you part of the House of Enlightenment? I never knew that.
Yes, well, I like to keep some things private. However, I know Barrett would have appreciated the sentiment.
Damn, I missed Walter's speech. Who else? Anyone else want to say anything?
Hey, how are you holding up?
To be honest, I feel terrible. I don't feel anything. To be honest, I feel terrible. I'm fine. I don't feel anything,
That's
really.
understandable. People often feel numb after a shock, even days later. Just don't push yourself, okay? We all need to take time for ourselves, especially now. We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together.
Thanks, Sarah. You don't need to be strong for everyone. Sarah, you can grieve too.
We all have to get through this our own way. Don't worry about me. Really, I'll be fine.
She loved that I
There's
cared
something
for
I
her.
need to talk to you about.
Damn, everyone wants to talk.
I don't believe we've met. Ajay Mamasa, former chair of Constellation. I wish the circumstances of my visit were better.
Thank you for coming. There's no helping. Thank you for coming. Sorry if the lodge is a mess. We've been through a lot.
Yes, I'm sure I understand. Unfortunately, this isn't the first Constellation funeral I've been to. After 35 years, you say goodbye to a lot of friends. I hope you don't mind me saying, but I feel numb just thinking about it. I was the one who invited Barrett to join. Ah, he was so brilliant. Even if the rest of us couldn't always keep up.
You were the chair before Sarah.
Oh, yes. I was Sebastian Banks's protege. If that gives you any idea of how long I was part of our little club.
What was Barrett like back then?
Exactly the same as when you met him, I bet. Oh, smiles. Saying just the wrong thing at just the right time. You don't mentor someone like Barrett as much as you let him go and try to contain the damage later, eh?
I like her positive attitude. Like, she remembers the good times, don't, like, think about the bad times of current, and just think about how he was.
Ah, yes. I officiated his wedding. Ah, young Irvin. I told him he was signing up for a lot with Barrett, but he didn't care. I bet relationships in Constellation are still messy, aren't they? We're more of a family than an organization. All the former lines bleed together. It makes the losses sting harder. But I hope it means the time you had together was all the more important. That's how I like to think of it, anyway.
You knew Sebastian Banks?
Knew him, argued with him, tried to carry on his memory when he vanished. Sebastian will be back tomorrow, we always used to say. It reminded us that he was still here, in the bones of this old building.
Wait, Barrett was married?
He never mentioned that. I suppose he didn't want to talk about it after what happened. The colony war took so much from us all.
Yep. I kind of knew all this. Let's see. Walter and him.
Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals. But, well.
Yeah, let's chat. I guess it wouldn't kill me. Sorry, bad joke. I guess it wouldn't kill me. Sorry, bad joke.
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I get there. There's something in the afterlife. I doubt it. I don't know. I guess I'll find out when I get there.
Yes. Won't we all? Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
Man, I really like Stroud.
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back.
It's okay to grieve, Mateo. So more about the living, isn't it? You know, part of this feels pointless. It's okay to grieve, Mateo.
It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
Alright, I think I talked to everyone, right? I mean, I guess aside from her.
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much.
It's fine, Noel. Thank you. You did all that. Win. This really isn't time for me to give constructive... I could have done more to help you, you know.
No, it's fine. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
Everyone's sad. Everyone is sad. What about you, Vasco? How do you feel?
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct.
That's right, Vasco. Do you... I mean, you can feel emotion?
No, I don't. I'm programmed to analyze sensory and biometric data so I can cross-reference. But I do not feel, as you seem to imply.
That's right,
I
Gasco.
appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming.
Sure, Kenta. I'm gonna say yes just to hear how bad this is going to be.
It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that?
Strangely helpful. Terrible. I never wanted to cry more this one.
That feedback for later.
Alright, interesting, interesting. Now we can leave. Now we're level 30. So yeah, that mission is over now. Let's see. Fast travel. Can I fast travel to ship? Carrying too much. You bastards. Calling me fat. Where's Andrea? Oh, there she is.
Your investigation with the Freestar Rangers has come to an end. Are you satisfied with the results?
It's a bad scene around. No one should be satisfied. You know how it goes. It's all behind me. That's all that matters. Any situation I walk from, you know how it goes.
Yes, but not everyone walked away, did they? This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more concerned with profit than lives. He was not the first, and certainly will not be the last.
He was a monster for sure. Money can bring out the worst in people.
At least he will no longer be able to prey on others. I am unsure that death was preferable to justice. But at least the situation is over. And there is no question who was to blame.
I think he got exactly what he deserved. Hell of a way to earn. Want this, but he gave me no choice.
No, he did not. A very poor decision on his part. Perhaps a lesson to be learned by others who would break the law. At least while you serve as Ranger.
Exactly. It'll be an honor to wear this badge. Imagine what I can get away with without Ranger. It's over. Let's move on. The Rangers are lucky to have me. It'll be an honor to wear this badge.
I think less of the badge and more of the person wearing it. But you should be proud of your accomplishments. Shall we find some other adventure to occupy us now?
Yep.
If there is something I keep some other time then.
Alright, let me make a small little cut to my ship. Alright, I finally made it back to my ship. And I am now back over here. And I offsetted some of my weight, so I'm now good. But yeah, so over there's like the Jade Swan or whatever she said the name of the ship was. We'll probably take that on our next adventure session, whatever. But yeah, we did quite a bit today. We finally completed the Freestar Ranger quest line, and now that's done. We're a fully deputized ranger. And we also did that one main mission to where we just went to Barrett's funeral, which was a nice little thing. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else we did. I mean, we talked to the Ryujin, like, insider or whatever her name is. The one that's gonna help us smuggle onto the base or ship with the comm spike. And so, yeah. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying Starfield. If you guys are, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias, like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Dailymotion. Make sure to check out my second YouTube channel, and like and comment on all my videos, and even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, or my streams, videos, or anything else. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.